That's right.
They're individual. Everybody don't have the same mission.
That's right.
Anybody here? You see, when I know what my mission is, I tie in because I work in the kingdom.
All right.
And not in a church.
All right.
So when I find out that other churches that doing what you need, I send you there.
That's right.
Yes, amen.
That's right. That's right.
You know, Pastor Joe down the street, they got a feeding program.
Yeah.
Go with those Sister Mary over there, they giving out clothes. Yeah, whatever that vision is for that church may not be the mission for this church.
Right.
But I'm in the kingdom, so I can help you get to what you need.
That's right. That's right.
Are you here? But you can't come here and make me Miss Mary's church.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Because that's not the mission that God has given me. Okay? So the mission is understand the biblical reason for the church. Now here's it. The vision is understanding how I'm going to fulfill the mission. How am I going to do what God has given me? That's my vision. My vision is now I got to find, put to work what God has given me. We're going to have some evangelism program. I'll tell you, maybe we need to have a children's ministry, music ministry. We need to go out witnessing on a regular basis because God said this church is going to be evangelistic. Whatever the mission is, now the vision got to tie into it. And you cannot, listen to this, you cannot let people rock you or change you from the mission and vision because they want to see something else happen.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
Anybody here?
Amen.
And you listen to this. That works for your own personal life too.
That's right.
Because once you know what the mission and vision is for your life, why I live, why do I exist, you don't let other folk come in and rock you off of your mission and vision.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right. Amen.
Amen.
You got to know what it is. You got to know what God called you to do.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
People been coming, especially since my wife died, tell me what I need to do.
Wow.
Some of them want to help me do it, but if only they were my wife, they could help me do that. If I just consider them, they can really help me do it.
Yeah.
But the people want to alter you and change courses for you from what God has called you to do. And the same thing will happen on local church. Because somebody gonna always come in that learned something down the street or learned something they were up in New York or Chicago that they think will work here.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
I just threw that out there. Okay. The pastor is the key communicator of the mission and casting the vision. That's the person who can cast the vision. Listen to this. Visions and mission has to come from the top. Ideas can come from the bottom.
Yes.
Let me say that again. The vision and the mission has to come from up here. But in order to carry it out, ideas to carry that mission and vision out may not come from up here.
That's right.
I don't have all the ideas that created the churches that I built. A lot of the ideas came from people in the church. And so a pastor has to be able to understand and find out, with these ideas, will it fit the mission and the vision?
Yes.
That's my part.
Yes.
My part is I got to find out, will this thing fit in the mission and the vision? And sometimes I have to say no. That may hurt some people's feelings. Because they thought they had a good idea. Because a good idea is not always a God idea.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. There's a high commitment of the attendees. They're excited. Most of the time, you got to rent it on a leased facility in these first years.
Yes.
And notice this, little organization.
That's right.
You got to operate by trial and error. You try to find out what this work. Okay, no, that didn't work well, so you try something else.
Okay. Yes.
A lot of folks think you schizophrenic.
Bipolar.
but you're really not schizophrenic. You're trying to find out what will work. And listen, don't die with something that's not working.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
Ms. Johnson been teaching that class for 20 years. She ain't had the same two people in it. But that's Ms. Johnson's class. You can take Ms. Johnson's class from her. But if it's not working,
Yeah.
That's right.
hello?
Amen.
Worship, develop, notice this, worship, my brother, listen. Worship is to be developed to reach non-church people.
That's right.
Amazing grace. How? That's a sweet song.
Yes.
But it may not reach the unchurched.
That's right.
Amen.
Wow.
Spirit
Wow.
and the truth.
Wow.
Worship with the spirit.
Casting a vision that attracts and holds the number of people and resources necessary to build the church. You got to cast a vision that will attract. There's a law called attraction. You attract people like you. You want to know why you always getting that man that beats you up and stuff?
Oh.
It's something in your personality.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't look at me like that. It's called the law of attraction. What you prepare yourself to attract.
Wow.
I tell people, most time when people want to go witnessing, they will always want to go to the hood. It's okay. We need to reach the hood. We got to reach the hood. But we got to reach the up and outs.
That's right.
That's
To
right.
reach the down and out.
That's right. That's right.
So that means we got to go to the marketplace.
That's right.
Yeah.
Folk who got some money.
That's right. Amen.
The Bible says money answers all things.
That's right.
Whatever question you got tonight, son, money answers. If you got a question tonight, money will answer it for you. Again, the worship service got to connect to the community. Developing an adequate attendance. Okay, change. Here's the four categories of church worship. I want y'all to catch this. You got to understand how this is. An uncomfortable, empty church is less than, the church is 35% full. Guests feel visible. I'm gonna request something from you. I saw what you did tonight. It's good. It was good because she's an extrovert, so she could do that. But everybody who comes is not extrovert,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
and they will be put on the spot when you have to stand up like that.
Yes. Yes. We can. Yes. Yes.
So you got to consider not doing it quite that way,
Amen. Amen.
because most people don't like to be put on the spot.
Yeah.
They don't know about you yet. They trying to ease in and find out who
Yes.
you are.
Yes. Yes.
So they just kind of want to blend in
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
until they find out who you are,
Yes.
and not put them on the spot. But when the church is less than 35% full, guests feel like they're visible, like everybody looking at me when I come in.
Yes. Yes.
Like a piece of meat to a dog or something. Why is everybody staring at me? All right. Then when it becomes comfortably empty, it's 35 to 50% full. People don't feel so conspicuous.
Yeah.
They feel kind of comfortable.
Yes.
Okay. Then comfortably full is from 50 to 80%. The church tonight is comfortably full. It's comfortably full. Uncomfortably full is more than 80% full, and people can't find a seat. Then you got to consider starting another service,
Yes.
looking for another building,
Yes.
whatever it is, because when people come in, they can't find a seat, they're gonna go somewhere else.
Yes. Yes.
right.
Yes.
All right. Here's cycle number 2. So what's the first cycle called?
Emerging.
The emerging church, or the church that just got started. If you can't think of that. Okay. Cycle 2 is a growing church. The duration from the 5th to the 25th year of the church. High levels of goals among the worshipers. They still got great goals. The mission is still, and the vision is still strong. People are still excited. Success make recruits easy to get trained. When the church started growing, when my church grew in Indiana, we started church just like this. Actually, we had a whole lot less people than this. And one Sunday I come back and say, oh my God, when did all this happen? Same thing happened in Tampa. I said, when did all this happen? People are excited. You can get folk to help you when you got momentum.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Oh, man, people love to be around stuff that's where it's happening at.
Yes.
Yeah.
The church of what's happening now.
Yes. Yes.
People like to be around it. So when you get to this level of the church where you're growing, the worshipers, you got strong mission, people excited, success makes recruits easy. Members donate their talent, time, and treasure. The need make newcomers easy to place in ministry
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
because there's a need.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
People are willing to share in getting a new building
Yes.
at that period.
Yes.
Change people change. Worshipers regularly attend and invite others.
Mm.
How many invited somebody to church tonight? See it? So we got to get that excitement in here
That's right.
That's right.
that you don't come to church by yourself.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Every time you come to church, you ought to be bringing somebody to
That's
church.
right.
Yes. Amen.
If it's good enough for you, ought to be good enough for your neighbors and your family. If you've been blessed, don't come be blessed by yourself.
Amen.
God said Abraham, he gonna bless him and make him a blessing.
Yes.
So you got to be blessed and be a blessing.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, multiple services sometimes are instituted during this growth period. Growth keeps the morale up. When things are growing, people are excited.
Yes.
The core value remains strong and change is acceptable. It's important right now because later on, as a church, some of you been part of churches, and you get there, and you can't change nothing. This us churches. Us.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whippersnapper come in here, us church trying to change things. New programs focus, notice, is on hurting people and not what other churches are doing.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Amen.
That's
Your
right.
ministry should be focused on how I can meet the needs of hurting people,
Yes.
not what the
Amen.
church down the street is doing.
That's right.
That's
Amen.
You know, my church in Indiana, there was nobody doing what we doing. I mean, absolutely nobody. This is what I was doing before. I came off the street. I was a pimp, a drug dealer. So I understood the street more than most. So I would, when the prostitute gets saved, I would go to the sheriff's office and get her a badge and put her back out on the street to witness to the other prostitutes.
All right.
Wow.
I would give men money to go buy prostitutes and say, listen, we don't want sex, we just want an hour of your time, but we're going to pay. And you have to sit and listen to me talk for an hour. And we were literally getting so many people say they put a contract out on my life.
Wow.
I mean, literally, we cleaned the streets up. I mean, the very few people who didn't get saved. Later on, when I went back, I was back in Fort Wayne, and this girl, I was in Walmart. Bishop Bolden, is that you? I said, yeah. So you tried to win me to the Lord, but I want you to know I'm saved now. And I went to Red Lobster, and her sister, they were both notorious prostitutes. Bishop Bolden, is that you? I want you to know I'm saved now.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
You see, one man planted, the other man watered. God gives the increase.
Yes, Lord.
I don't care who wins them to the Lord.
right.
God gives the increase.
Amen.
See, so you may be doing something completely different from the church down the street.
Yes.
You know, I'm not telling you go do what I just did. We go to the nightclub. I go in the nightclub. I remember one night, a guy came on me. He said, Bishop, would y'all please go out? We can't have no fun as long as you. I mean, when I walked in, everything just shut down. There was no dance, nobody. I said, okay, man, I'm getting ready to leave. Right?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right. Pastor works close with the members. Let me say something. My bishop used to tell me, he said, I don't understand American preachers. He said, American pastors pray that God will give them people, and then they go hide from them.
Wow.
People can't touch it.
Can't touch.
A shepherd should smell like the sheep.
All right. All right. All right. All right. That's it.
I was right, people.
That's it.
That means you're approachable.
Yeah.
Somebody can get to you.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anybody here?